Every new arc from the very beginning of Dragon Ball, we think we have seen the strongest threat that the universe has to offer. Time and time again, Goku kills a universal level threat just for another one to pop up. But in Dragon Ball Super, we meet Zeno, the Omni King, and the ruler of the multiverse. His introduction was kind of a game changer because we are most likely in the entire run of the Dragon Ball franchise never going to meet a character as powerful. But upon my rewatch of Super, I noticed something that led me to create this little mini theory. With all that out of the way, let me get into why I believe that the new gods of Dragon Ball Super are based off the Cthulhu mythos, and that the Grand Minister is secretly manipulating and controlling the multiverse. Azathoth in the Cthulhu mythos is the primordial being, essentially the god of this universe, taking the same place as Zeno. He is called the idiot blind god because he has no mind of his own. He just sleeps. The universe and all the concepts within it existing within his dreams. Azathoth will birth a number of outer gods. A lot of them are not important, but a couple that we'll be talking about today are Nyarlathotep, the Nameless Myth, and most importantly, Yog-Sothoth. The Nameless Myth gave birth to Yog-Sothoth, who is commonly depicted as a mass of eyeballs and slimy orbs. Yog-Sothoth is all-knowing, not just knowing all the information from his universe, but knowing all the information throughout the entire multiverse. Yog-Sothoth is also locked outside of the multiverse in his own realm where he lives beyond time and space. Yog-Sothoth is speculated to be manipulating both Azathoth and Nyarlathotep. Like Zeno, Azathoth isn't very smart. Both have been referred to as the King of All, the power to create and erase universes as if it's a basic bodily function, and both seem to have external deities controlling them. When Zeno came into being, he created the universe along with other offspring, and I think one of these offspring, taking into account that we are speculating Zeno is taking Azathoth's place, I think that this grandchild offspring of Zeno is Yog-Sothoth, or whatever Toriyama will call him in Dragon Ball. And he is the person who actually created the angels. I know it seems like they are controlled by Zeno, but they seem to be more like caretakers for Zeno, babysitting him, more than Zeno controlling them. Azathoth in the Cthulhu mythos is being constantly kept at bay and put to sleep by a bunch of squiggly aliens who form a choir that play music, basically keeping him asleep so that he can't destroy the universe. A lot of people speculate that those aliens were actually created by Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth has been shown to incarnate offspring in the universe in order to do his bidding, creating two sons who attempted to summon the outer gods but died in the process. What I'm getting at is that he used those offsprings to perform his bidding and is using these squiggly offspring to keep Azathoth asleep. They do also look similar to some of his other children. Angels in Dragon Ball Super are Yog-Sothoth's offspring. Yog-Sothoth, like I said before, does all of his bidding from a realm beyond time and space, locked outside of the entire universe. When the Grand Minister is explaining the rules of the Tournament of Power, it will be held in the Null Realm, and further explains that the Null Realm exists outside of time and space itself. Now, I think you're about to get where I'm going with this, but if you haven't caught on yet, the Grand Minister is most definitely the ringmaster behind the Tournament of Power, so he would be the one to choose the setting, the Null Realm. The Null Realm is where Yog-Sothoth of Dragon Ball Super exists, but I'll get to that after talking about the Gods of Destruction. We haven't seen a whole lot about most of the Gods of Destruction, but from what we know about Beerus and Champa, they seem to live a chaotic casual lifestyle, wiping out entire planets while pigging out on some food the next day. Nyarlathotep is one of Azathoth's offspring and the uncle of Yog-Sothoth. Nyarlathotep travels the universe basically just goofing around, causing chaos. Nyarlathotep is very similar to how we see Gods of Destruction depicted. He also holds this divine power, but just chooses to basically mess around. Nyarlathotep is most famously depicted as an alien-looking pharaoh, and Gods of Destruction wear clothing that is similarly seen to ancient Egyptian gods depicted in ancient works of art. I think that the idea of the God of Destruction, which is a title and energy that can be taught and passed down and isn't just inherently born gods, all of this has something to do with the Nyarlathotep of the universe. The destruction energy is harnessed from Nyarlathotep, while the Ultra Instinct energy is harnessed by Yog-Sothoth. Nyarlathotep is speculated to be an avatar for Azathoth to be able to interact with the universe he created. With that being said, if Nyarlathotep is being controlled by Azathoth, but in Dragon Ball Super, Azathoth is being controlled by Yog-Sothoth, that would mean both Nyarlathotep and Azathoth are being controlled by whoever created the power of Ultra Instinct. Yog-Sothoth being in control of the Gods of Destruction and Xeno would be why every single one of them is watched over by an angel. And Beerus was concerned right away when he heard the name Null Realm, because he knows that is the source of Ultra Instinct energy. It goes without saying again that these aren't going to be the characters' names if they are actually characters within the Dragon Ball Superverse and just kind of my speculation of their name. I think that Yog-Sothoth was planning something at the Tournament of Power, maybe to kill Xeno while he was within his own dimension, or maybe to absorb the power. Either way, that plan was stopped when Goku tapped into Ultra Instinct for the first time, only being able to finally achieve this long-awaited feat after being in Yog-Sothoth's realm. Goku tapping into the power of the angels and Vegeta tapping into the power of the Gods of Destruction means that these are inheritable titles. What if that means that the Omni King is also an inheritable title? This is a pretty loose theory. It has a lot of loose ends, and I probably won't do another Dragon Ball theory ever, if I'm being real. If you have anything that you hate about the theory, let me know. I have a Jujutsu Kaisen video coming out pretty soon, followed by a Chainsaw Man video, and then my Time Devil theory. So, thank you so much if you stuck to the end. I'll catch you later.